Once you've opened your report of birth application, the first step will be to select your fee type. You can do this by clicking Select an Option. When your options pop up, you will click the one that is appropriate for you. A member of a calf under 6 months of age, a member for a calf over 6 months of age, a member steer of any age, and for non-members, a calf of any age. The next step will be to select your certificate option. You do this by, again, clicking Select an Option. You can choose traditional paper certificates that are mailed to you via USPS, or a digital certificate that will be emailed to you in a PDF format. Next, you'll want to select the sex of your calf. You will hit Select an Option and choose bull, heifer, or steer. If it is a steer, you're going to want to put in the date of the castration. You do this by clicking the box. The calendar will pop up. You can navigate between the months by using the arrows at the top and choose the appropriate date. Once you have that set, you can hit Set and it will be added to the form. If you make a mistake, you can always go back, open it up, and hit Clear. The next step will be the date of birth. It works the same way. The calendar comes up and you can select the appropriate date. The next thing you'll want to do is the name of the calf you are reporting. It will need to be 24 characters or less, and it must include the breeder's farm prefix. The next step will be to put in the breeder's information. The breeder is the person who owned the dam at the time of service. You will include their member number, their name, and their complete address. Next, you will fill out the owner's information. A owner is the person who owned the dam at the time of calving. You will need their member number, their name, and their complete address as well. The next step will be identification. You will select all forms of ID that apply for the calf you are trying to register. A USDA tag, a news tag, a tattoo, a microchip, brand, or ear tag. Once you have filled out all forms of identification, you will then need to select a primary ID. Please only select one. This is the ID that will appear on your printed certificate. You do this by hitting Select an Option. You can choose USD, news, tattoo, microchip, brand, ear tag, or no ID. The next step will be the sire and dam information. Please be sure the dam is registered in your name before continuing. If the sire and/or dam are over 3 years of age, it is required that their permanent adult registration be completed before the calf can be reported. You will insert the dam's IMZA registration number and full registered name. You will do the same for the sires, their registration number and their full registered name, as it appears on their certificates or in the herd book. You will then upload a quality photograph of the calf with the dam if possible. Photos need to be at least 1 megabyte or less in size. You will select Choose a File. And then you can pick to go to your files and select the picture you wish to use. The next step is to fill out your member number and the name of the person that is completing this form, as well as with your email address and the date you completed it. Next, you will have the comments and/or additional information where you can attach notes or anything you may need to make the registrar aware of. Now that you have completed everything, you will hit Continue. You will be taken to a page where you can review all of the information you have put in to check for accuracy. You will be given the option to go back and correct anything that may need changed or proceed to payment. All online fee transactions will be processed through PayPal. You do not need to have a PayPal account to pay online. PayPal accepts debit, credit cards, and e-checks. Thank you for watching our video on how to fill out the Report of Birth application online. I hope you found it helpful.